What is better, controller or mouse and keyboard? It took one tweet to set off the whole entire gaming community by Dr. Disrespect, and then Myth chimes in, and pretty much, if you haven't seen it already, they're talking trash on controller players. And you already know all the Call of Duty professionals had to chime in, and Myth was just getting absolutely disrespected once he started talking about the controller players. And I don't understand why this is a huge fight among gamers. Like, I used to understand the whole console war, Xbox versus PS4, which one do you like the most? But this whole controller players, they have it too easy because of aim assist. It's as if people don't understand the difference between a mouse and keyboard. The difference between a mouse and keyboard is that in a competitive first-person shooter game, a mouse is an advantage, and the reason why is because it's easier to execute reaction-based shooting like flick shots. Think about what you are using when you have a mouse. You have the ability to do wrist aiming like your Hiko, where you hardly use arm movement, or you can do full-on arm movement. Down below in the description, I'm going to link a video to the FPS coach GOAT. This was the guy that I was watching when I was trying to learn how to play H1Z1 back in 2015, mouse and keyboard. And when I switched to CSGO for a little bit, I had never played with the mouse and keyboard. This was new to me. All I'd been doing my whole entire gaming experience was with a controller. And this is where the difference comes in. With a controller, you don't have the option to do some type of wrist aiming. No, you have a right joystick on Xbox, on Sony, and that is it. A right joystick that does all the aiming for you. You can't be super precise on a joystick compared to a mouse. So developers that make the game gives controller players aim assist. Now, I'm not gonna lie, some games obviously have more aim assist for the controller than other games if you're comparing it from game to game. That's a developer decision. And another example of this that's just like the previous, the mouse is so much better than a controller when it comes to quick, precise aiming. After all, the mouse, being the tool used to navigate a desktop, is designed to be quick and precise. There's a reason why certain games just makes no sense to use a controller. Valorant, CSGO, Escape from Tarkov, these games you want to use a mouse, you want to be super precise. There's literally no reason to use a controller. And when you do add in games that were technically meant for a controller, but you also can use a different input, you're going to give those controller players aim assist. I think it kind of got weird here when we finally added in crossplay, because when we added in crossplay, it now gives the ability to say, hey, everyone can finally play competitive against each other. If you ask me, someone that's an aspiring game dev and someone that's been playing competitive gaming since Black Ops 2, I think the two should be different. Mouse and keyboard should play against mouse and keyboard players, and controller players should play against controller players in a competitive circuit. That is the difference. It got a little weird when we switched to battle royale games and we started to allow multiple different inputs. It doesn't matter if you play on a controller or a keyboard. Like Warzone tournaments, there's different inputs. Overall, you shouldn't care what input you use, because this was going so crazy on Twitter that everyone was just screaming at each other. There's even an example of a guy yelling at me in my Twitter mentions just because he kept swearing he is the best controller player that uses no aim assist. And it's just like, bro, if you turn off aim assist, you're not hitting your shots. And that is a fact. You're absolutely not hitting your shots. There is a reason why these developers make aim assist. And again, I'm not gonna lie, on some games the aim assist might be a little bit too much, but there is a reason why it's there. Look at your fudging joystick and compare it to your mouse. Use what input you like, and respectfully, fuck off.